Hello, friends and neighbors. The true measure of a nation or any state or institution is not in its monuments, its armies, or its wealth, but in how it treats its people when times grow hard. A government or organization that allows hunger to stalk its citizens, that looks upon the poor and sick and chooses to do nothing, commits a moral crime that echoes through generations. To let a child go hungry while food rots in warehouses, to let the sick die while medicine is locked behind paywalls. These are not just administrative failures. These are the signs of a society that has lost its soul. When a nation permits its people to starve in hard times, it's no longer acting as a collective of human beings striving towards mutual survival and dignity. It becomes a mechanism for exploitation. Hunger, poverty, and untreated illness are not natural disasters. They are deliberate outcomes of greed, policy, and indifference. To let a man's ability to eat or receive medical care depend on the coins in his pocket is to deny the fundamental moral truth that every human being has inherent worth. We've seen this before. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the United States, like much of the industrialized world, was gripped by the fever of unrestrained capitalism. A handful of magnates amassed fortunes vast enough to buy governments, while the laborers who built their empires slept in tenements, starved on subsistence wages, and sent their children into the mines. Factories ran on the broken bodies of men and women who were considered expendable. Children weaved in and out of machines to repair them. Just as long as the profits flowed, everything was okay with the folks who were doing it. The social Darwinists of the time, now we refer to them as eugenicists, called it survival of the fittest, but it was in truth the glorification of cruelty. As the gap between rich and poor widened, as nations vied for global dominance in markets and resources using these same evil techniques, the moral corrosion deepened. The same industrialists who broke unions at home invested in arms and imperial ventures abroad, spreading it. Out of this cauldron of greed, competition, and nationalism came the First World War, a mechanized slaughter that devoured an entire generation. Millions died while the wealthy financiers and arms manufacturers counted their profits. The war was at its core the inevitable outcome of societies that valued wealth and power over justice and compassion. We are mistaken if we think those evils are buried in history. Whenever a society justifies withholding food, shelter, or medical care on the basis of cost, it walks the same dark path. Whenever an institution values the preservation of wealth over the preservation of life, it betrays the very concept of civilization. The moral failure of any system, governmental, corporate, or charitable, is most clearly revealed in how it responds to suffering. To turn away from the hungry, to deny care to the sick, to treat the poor as disposable, these are not policies of governance. They're acts of moral decay. A just society feeds its people. A good society heals its people. A humane society ensures that none are forgotten. Anything else is an admission of evil.